Well, Christmas vacation video. This win could be one of the most costly wins that we've seen in a long, long time. I know it feels good for these guys. I don't expect these guys to lay down. I respect the effort that's been put out there the last 3 weeks, but if this season goes by and you don't have the number one pick in the draft for whatever reason, then that's the biggest disaster that can be imagined. And let's be honest, this win has more to do with the Tennessee Titans being a dumpster fire. They suck. They're awful. They're at a crossroads moment. They're going to have to figure out who their quarterback is. It ain't Malik Willis. Seems like a great young man, but goodness gracious, that guy's not ready to play, and that's what this was about. The Kansas City, the Dallas games, salute, hard-fought effort. That was the team playing hard, but this game right here, this is about Tennessee being a joke, a dumpster fire. They should honestly forfeit their final 2 games, because even the sheer possibility of Derrick Henry carrying them on his back the next 2 weeks and them sneaking in the playoffs, that's a waste of everyone's time. Kevin Byard said it right. We ain't doing a damn thing in the playoffs, and they aren't. They're a joke. They suck. They've lost 5 straight now. They fired their general manager. They got to figure something out. They don't have any playmakers on offense outside of Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's not getting any younger. Defense isn't incredible. They're an absolute joke. They're an absolute disaster, and they stink. Congratulations to the guys in the locker room. I know you don't like to lose. So there's a lot of high-character guys on the Texans. Congratulations to them. But, I mean, this is more about Tennessee, and this could be very, very costly. You got to hope that either Chicago wins a game or the Texans lose their next 2. The Jacksonville one, I don't anticipate them winning that one. Jacksonville's playing too good. The Colts one, they could very well mess around and win that. Lovey's playing right now. It was easy to really contain Derrick Henry. I know he had the long run early on, but when Malik Willis was there was really nothing the Titans could do. I mean, you could have put all 11 guys in the box, and you would have been straight. So they did a good job of containing Derrick Henry. Davis Mills, got to give him credit for that last drive, the go-ahead drive. He had the throw to Phillip Dorsett, perfect touch on that. The throw to Rodgers was one of his best throws of the year, and then the Cooks touchdown, that was perfect. That was as good as we've seen Davis Mills, who, by the way, kind of got bailed out early on because should have thrown an interception in the end zone to Zach Cunningham, and then fumbled the ball in the end zone, and Rex Burkhead fell on it. But other than that, Davis Mills, that was his best drive. And quite frankly, I'm not saying that it means anything when it comes to Davis Mills being the long-term answer at quarterback. But as far as being a backup or something, he's actually responded quite nicely from being benched. So I don't think Davis Mills after this year will start his final game. Will have started his final game as a Texan. I mean, backup quarterbacks need to play quite often, and Davis Mills is showing some really good things these last few weeks. So that's a good thing to see. Christian Harris, he's going to be making plays for this team for a long, long time. He had the interception at the end. I mean, I don't know where Malik Willis was throwing it, but Christian Harris, we've seen it the last couple of weeks. We've seen why Nick Saban started him at linebacker for 4 years, despite the fact he'd never played the position, or every year that he was at Alabama, started every game at Alabama. And we saw why the Texans liked him and why a lot of people liked him. He's an absolute freak athlete. He can do a lot of things, and you got to like what you see. Offensive line, it's obviously pretty nicked up, but they did a good job, relatively speaking. Lovie Smith could not have blamed this loss on Pep Hamilton. I'll just put it this way, that the offense did what they could do. And Brandon Cooks, why are you here? Like, I knew this was going to happen. Brandon Cooks quits on the team, leaves, and then all of a sudden he's scoring making big plays and touchdowns. Like, what are you doing? Like, Brandon Cooks' parting gift for quitting on the team and wanting to leave and trying to throw everyone under the bus and throw a hissy fit is going to be winning games that are going to suck and give Chicago the number 1 pick so they can trade it and some other team can get a quarterback. Thanks for nothing, Brandon Cooks. Nice win. Merry Christmas. Really not a nice win, if I'm being honest. This could be costly. More about the Titans, but you know what? congratulations to the players in the locker room. I don't expect them to think like fans and media types and think about the number one pick. They've kept fighting, they've kept playing, and regardless of what the situation is, they deserve a lot of credit, and I'm sure they're feeling better about themselves. With that said, lose the next two so that I can have the top pick in each round, specifically in round one. Merry Christmas, everybody.